All right. Today we're working with Demetri. Say what up to the people, D. So usually we do plyometric, agility, full body hit stuff, but he had an ankle injury, so we're gonna do some treatment with that. So he's gonna go ahead and take his shoes off, socks too. You're gonna lay on the mat on your back, then drop your butt as low as you can. Keep the heel up as high as you can. Good. So what this is doing right now, he's activating this calf right here, firing that back up. So we gotta get that strength back and get the blood flowing back to the injury where he rolled his ankle. It's 10 seconds in right now. He's gonna hold it for about 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna go ahead and switch. Where'd you feel that, D?
Calf.
Like all in the calf, yeah.
All in the calf.
So we're getting that fired up. You're gonna get this heel up as high as you can. Then you're gonna drop his butt as low to the ground as you can to really activate that calf. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Next, you're going to do the same thing. This time, it doesn't matter how low or high your hips are. You just want to keep it activated, but you want to keep your heels lifted off of the foam
Both of them
roller.
together?
So you're going to alternate. You can do one at a time. So you're just going to switch for like 40 seconds. But you want to be on your forefoot. And yeah, you're going to switch. Keep that heel up as high as you can. There you go. You're going to do this for 30 seconds.
You feel this too.
Yeah. So like we said, we got to get that strength, that blood flowing back through that calf to help with the recovery of that ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Hamstring curl with the sliders. All right, so you can slide a little bit down more on the mat. Yep.
How many,
20. So we just worked on the calf. We can work on getting blood flow through the calf from the ground up. Now we're transferring that same blood flow to the hamstrings now. And the hamstrings connect to the glute. Glute connects to the core. So we want to transfer all that energy and make sure that the whole body is working as a unit.
Woo! Feeling that burn.
Yeah. So like we said, we're working from the ground up. He had an ankle injury, started with the calves, and we're transferring over to the hamstrings to kind of get the blood flowing. So this whole body's working as a unit again. We don't want any imbalances in his body. So far, he's doing a good job, nice and controlled. So he's definitely getting his strength back. Good job. 20. All right, we're gonna transfer on to the next sequence. All right, so notice the shin angle here. We want to keep that the heel rooted into the ground. Right, this is focusing on that Achilles tendon connecting to the foot here. And he's driving through the ground. So he has really good range of motion.
And a nice calf.
Yes, and a very nice calf. Wow. Yeah, you got the lion right here, the Leo, you know. Tell us about that tap, D. So you got the lion and the flower.
Leo.
What does that mean, though?
Strength.
Yeah, but it's like half flower, half lion. What is that like? What does that symbolize?
Because the sunflower in its beauty is the same as
okay, all right,
as strong as a lion.
Yeah, okay.
Sunflowers in the wind, they don't fall over. They stand right back up.
That's how this foot faces the same way too, though. This back foot, yeah, have it face the same way. No discomfort with this, right? No discomfort?
No.
So what was you feeling when you did the other side? Like, how does it feel for you?
Feels strength. I feel it working again. I feel grounded.
Yeah. So like we said, the biggest thing is to make sure that D doesn't have any imbalances with his body. So when you have an injury, usually throws your center of gravity off. And now we're trying to get the body working as a full unit again. And that's why we're being very intentional with certain movements around his foot and his ankle. We did these last week. We're going to go ahead and do the tib raises with rotation. So remember, you got to keep your quad engaged. You're going to rotate throughout the heel and the ankle. So as I'm going down, I'm rotating my ankle, rotating on my heel, but rotating just my ankle, not my hip, just my ankle, down towards the ground, coming back up, rotating my ankle, not my hip, down to the ground, as far as I can go to the ground, and then back up. All
Sometimes the things that look the simplest are the hardest.
No, I know. So before you rotate, make sure you're coming back up. So you're going up, rotating, Down. Yeah, there you go. Perfect, 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 perfect. Nice. And try to keep that quad engaged as much as you can. There you go. You got the count? All right. What do these feel like, D?
Again, building strength.
Yeah.
Nice rotation. It feels like the whole leg is moving too.
Yeah.
Building foundation.
So like we said, the biggest thing is making sure his whole body's working in the unit. Yeah, yes, we're focused on just rotating the ankle, but obviously our ankle connects to other parts of our body, and you don't want to just isolate certain parts. You want everything to be working together. So as you saw, he started to get tired. He started to use his hips and his knees a little bit. You want to make sure when you're doing this exercise that you're keeping your quad engaged. With the penguin march, you're gonna keep your heels off the ground, right? And then you're gonna dorsiflex as you come, like as you put your weight on one side. You're gonna dorsiflex this side and then strike the ground. So it's like strike, strike, strike. But I'm not bending my knee. I'm just moving my ankle. Just moving my ankle as I do this. All right. We're gonna do that for about 20 to 30 seconds. All right.
You got
And
time?
keep your. Yeah, I got the time right here. Keep your heel off the ground the whole time. And dorsiflex that foot so the foot that. Yeah, and then tap it, strike that ground, strike that ground. You want your pelvis to start moving a little bit. Strike it, strike it, strike it, strike it, strike it, strike. Oh, yeah, there you go. Keep that heel off the ground though. Keep that heel off the ground. So you're still striking while yes, there you go. Strike it, strike it. Good. 10 seconds in. Halfway. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. This is your first time doing this exercise, right? Yeah. So he's picking up the cues very well. You can tell he's very self-aware of his body and how his body's supposed to move with certain areas. So he's doing a really good job. So the further away from the wall, the more challenging it is. The closer to the wall, the more easier it is.
Okay, how many?
Minimum 10, maximum 20. Nice, a lot better. Keep that quad engaged. Keep that quad engaged. Get in there. Good. Way to rotate the ankle. Good job. Rotate side to side. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. 5 seconds in. We got a good rhythm. Keep that rhythm going. Step to the beat.
Rihanna. Feels different with the injured ankle.
Say that again.
It feels different on the injured side.
Yeah. So we're getting that Achilles tendon firing. You see the burn. You see the shake. Good work, D. Get that. Drop that knee up. Drop that knee up. That front knee. Yeah. Perfect. So now we're pulsing through the heel, but with the leg straight, the knee up. So what this is doing is transferring that same energy we did when we was activating the Achilles, but we're transferring up to the hip now. All right. Do you feel any hip engagement, D? On that left side? You feel your hip? Yeah. So we're transferring that energy into that hip right now. Like we said, we want to get the body working as a full unit. We don't want any imbalances.
Piece by piece.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Switch to the other side. So this is still plyometric. It's not. He's not necessarily leaving off the ground, but it's a small plyometric drill for recovery that he's trying to look for. And we really want that knee up to really isolate this leg here. You can see the blood flow going through that calf right now. So he has really good connection. So it's going good. Good. You want to be stiff through the ankles here. So the exercise before is kind of warming up to do this right now. All right, you can see the blood flowing through his calves. On that front leg. Yep, there you go. Bent knee, bent knee, bent knee, bent knee. Good. Work D. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Bye, Zach. Feeling good, feeling strong. When you work out with this guy, you're not just a client, you're family.
Yeah,